Another question here at homeshowradio.com. Today, Wes has one about, leveling his foundation.
Well, yeah, he had an engineer come inspect his home.
Oh, no.
Stop.
Go ahead.
What are the odds the engineer is going to find a problem, right? Anyway, so Wes writes to us. He said the engineer, that is, said that the settlement did not warrant foundation repair.
Okay.
The settlement was probably due to tunneling from when they had a plumbing leak fixed years ago.
Okay.
His suggestion was injecting polyurethane to level the concrete and fill the voids below the dirt. So Tom West wants to know, what's the difference between polyurethane and just slurry, and which would you use, and would you do this?
I would not use either, number one. But before we get into this, for everybody else might be watching this video, I want to say that when you tunnel under a foundation, you've got to support the slab.
Right.
We have a sponsor, Due West, that came up with this over 2 or 3 decades ago.
Sure.
So if anybody out there is going to go through this, make sure you deal with a company that can also do the foundation support work too. Because as we all know, you can never fill a hole back up to the way it was. And that leaves what we call sloughing. The dirt will settle and then moisture can get under there. As far as that goes, I would have someone come out and probably put a couple of press pilings around that area. Anytime you put a hard spot under a house and the dirt moves up and down, it's going to force the foundation to do other things. Now, the foam is a little more forgiving. So if you're going to do one or the other and just not, do something.
Not listen to Tom and do what you want.
or other people too.
Typical listeners, yeah.
The hard slurry don't do. The
Right.
foam at least is a little more forgiving with the other movement you'll get down the road.
I mean, they use that under highways and stuff, that polyurethane stuff.
Yeah, but a highway is not your house. A highway can move a little bit. We have shocks on our cars.
True.
But remember, a house, we call cracked foundations, but that's not it. It's excessive movement. Anytime you get movement all the time, even though the foundation's okay, all the bricks, the sheetrock, everything else is slowly deteriorating, and that's what we look at with houses.
Do you have a question? Send it our way. We'll answer it. Click on the button. We'll answer it here or on Sunday morning on Early Edition. Of course, Tom's around answering your questions live every Saturday and Sunday on Sports Radio 610.